I'm happy. How are you? I'm happy too. Well, there you are. I had a feeling I'd be seeing you again, especially if you tried to make practical application of the last video. Were you surprised to find out that your head was stuck? Have you been successful getting it to work with you a little better? I bet you have. And what about the reactions of the people you meet and greet? It's priceless, I tell you. Isn't it fun to have fun? You know, up until now, as it relates to happiness, your experience probably looked like this.
Show me the carrots.
If we're honest with ourselves, we can see that our experience seems like that poor old horse,
Oh,
and happiness is our carrot. Who is that on my back anyway? I sure am glad somebody's happy around here, aren't you? If you persist in the inner work that you're doing, you're going to discover something. You have your own supply of carrots. That's right. And no one can keep them from you either. No one but you. You are supposed to be the one riding the horse. And you can when you learn how. By the way, have you been planting any carrots? I'll bet you have. Let's take a look at things from another perspective and see what's really going on. I'd like to introduce you to someone. Do you see that little pulsating light? That's you, the light of this world. Consciousness, pure energy running around in there. And do you know what you're doing? You're making connections. That's what happens when you're learning something new, like a better way to greet your world. And when you meet and greet in a new way, literally what is happening within you is happening outside of what you perceive to be you at the same time. But wait, there's more. While you're flying around in there making connections, you're also connecting with another part of you that you may be unaware of. Did you know you have a little pharmacist in there? Yep. And whether you know it or not, you two are constantly mixing concoctions to provide for your next experience. You can't get rid of this guy either, but you can and do tell him what tonic you'll have next. I promise. So you see, the experience and feeling of happiness that you constantly seek is already conveniently located within you. You know, this old universe is pretty smart and knows how much we need each other. So it should come as no surprise how this all works. To be able to access this wonderful happiness inside you requires you to give it away. And if you choose to just run out and go get some, well, in case you haven't noticed, that's not working for us very well. You know, I have some folks tease me about my happy stuff.
Oh, Mr. Happy, don't you know we have problems in this world? And all you want to do is talk about being happy.
Well, first, I'm not worried. I'm happy and hopeful for all my people. And do you know who my people are? Everyone I meet and everyone I greet. I know what the problem with this world is. We're not happy. We're always wanting to change everyone and everything because we think, then I'll be happy. We try to obtain wealth, influence, and power, all because we think it'll make us happy. And it won't. We've proven it to ourselves over and over. And all the while, we can't even reach the bushel of carrots in our own heads.
She got it!
But we're getting better. I promise. Do you know how I know? Because I'm hearing from folks around the world. And you know what? Not only do they feel better, but the people around them do too. And somehow things just seem to be falling into place a little better. You know, as it turns out, we're all creating our life experiences together and creating from happiness instead of fighting each other for happiness. Well, it's changing our world, and we're doing this together right now, just like we always do. And you know what? I'm happy. How are you?